To this week's G.I. Joe toy review, where we will be looking at a Cobra figure again. Back-to-back Cobra figures as we continue Hodgepodge month here on Cobra Island for G.I. Joe anyway. Uh, with our presentation this week of the Rise of Cobra, Sting Raider driver, Copperhead. I did the Sting Raider last July during the summer for the Summer of Vehicles uh, theme that I had going on. But this is Copperhead, the driver of it, which also you had the gunner with the Swamp Viper, which I reviewed him during Viper Month this past either September or October. It was one of the two when I did Swamp Viper. I think I did. Need to go back and double check, just to make sure. But he also did come with a Swamp Viper, so this is one of the first vehicles that came with two figures instead of just one. But this is Copperhead. But before we get to Copperhead, let's do our weekly shout-outs. First, back to the media at 48 South Loudon Street, here in lovely Winchester, Virginia, on the very lovely Walking Mall, where you can check them out for all your video game needs, going all the way back to the Atari, all the way up to current systems. So go ahead and check that out. Please do. And then here at the Walking Mall, directly across the street, kind of diagonal back to the media, on the Walking Mall, you got Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles, where you can get all your toys and collectibles needs from there. So go ahead and check them out. Please do check them out. I get a lot of toys from there and whatnot. I got Transformers. I got a big surprise coming in June, the first Sunday of June, first Sunday of next month, that I'll be doing that I actually purchased from there. So go ahead and check that video out. So, but this is Copperhead. So please do check that. Let's check Copperhead out. But we will check Copperhead out after our next three sponsors, which is if you're in the Winchester area and you're looking for a bank, I suggest going to Bank of Clark County, which they have several branches open all over Winchester, the Winchester area, and in Clark County. So go ahead and check them out. They have great banking needs they got great solutions to all your banking problems. And they got a good fraud protection on your debit card, which is good because they call you in case if there's a fraudulent purchase on your card that you didn't make that somebody else tried to do. So that's pretty cool that they do it. So I would highly suggest going to them. I've been banking with them for 5 years now. Since June of 2018, I've been banking with them. So go ahead and check them out. But if you need any counseling needs, whether it be marital, premarital, addiction counseling, your run-of-the-mill, everyday, my life sucks, I just need somebody to talk to and vent my frustrations on kind of counseling, you can go see Robert C. Brown at Healing Grace Counseling Services. So go ahead and check him out. He's a very good listener. He's got a good ear. He's got a good mind for what's going on. He's a very good guy. Him and I have been friends for 15 years. And I do get counseling from him, but not your typical counseling. It's more of a friend-to-friend counseling kind of thing. So I got experience with him as being able to give good sound advice. So definitely, please do check him out. But also, if you got that comic book itch, because I know I get it from time to time, where I got to get some comic books to see what's going on, I go to 80 Weems Lane at 4 Color Fantasies comic book shop. You know, they are an awesome store. They got Marvel, DC. They also got IDW, Devil's Duel, or you can get back issues. You can get current issues. You can get card-playing games, role-playing games, all that kind of stuff over there. Check them out. They're a really good store. But let's get to Copperhead. You know, we're going to start Copperhead with the file card that came on the back of the box of the Sting Raider, which used to be known as the water moccasin for those old heads. But it says on here, it says Copperhead. And it says Copperhead pilots, once I can speak English right. Copperhead pilots watercraft for Cobra and can escape from anyone with a combination of speed, skill, and sheer bravado. He helps disperse nanomite weapons in different locations to prevent the GI Joe team reacquiring them. His preferred weapons is a Mars Industries D57-A Extreme Environmental Tactical Rifle. So let's get to his accessories. Figure stand, of course, in a dog tag mode. Copperhead written on the front. Which I've always said many times before. I like it with the file name right there. They don't even need code names on there, but you could just the code name written on it, but just have the code name. To me, that actually makes it cooler. And he also comes with his Mars Industries 350 or D57-A Extreme Environmental Tactical Rifle, which is right here. Yes, and I had to read that just in case y'all didn't know. I had to read that, just so I can know exactly what this is, because I'm not a weapons guy. But only weapons I got are these plastic guys right here. But that's his rifle. Nice little detail. I like it with the little foregrip right there. You got the handle right there, so you can carry it either way. And he also comes with this swamp, kind of half machete, half knife kind of looking thing. But it's pretty cool little design. Little knife. So let's go ahead and look at Copperhead. This is not the typical Copperhead from the cartoon. He's actually wearing brown and dark green, which I think this is a better look for a swamp figure than the original look. He's still got his same helmet, but in black and dark green instead of the aqua blue with the face mask. He's got a shoulder holster rifle, or shoulder holster for his pistol. Black tank top, black elbow pads, black gloves. He's got the dark green on padding for his belt and his crotch section and his legs, and with the black all over and black boots. And there's some more padding right there in the back. So let's take a look at his articulation. Like all normal G.I. Joe figures, his head does swivel 360 all the way around. It has some wiggly waggly going on. His arm can stretch to that high, a little higher than last week's feature of the Cyber Ninja. He can raise it. Copperhead can raise his arm higher. Thank God Copperhead's not a ninja. His arm can rotate the full 360 all the way around. He can bend at the elbow and rotate the full 360. His wrist can swivel. He doesn't have a lot of heavy web gear, so you can see the cross motion. It's a little tight on here, but it still works. Plus, you can do the whole twist to side thing going on. His legs are the T-hook, like all normal G.I. Joe figures of this size, where he could almost split. He raises his leg 90 degrees at the hip. But Copperhead's got a single knee joint. He's got the ankle tilt, and he can rotate all the way around like so. But that's his articulation. So let's go take a look at him and with it all geared up. So here's Copperhead in battle gear mode. When he's with his rifle. I mean, you can't really guide him in the Sting Raider while holding his rifle, because the rifle is actually kind of too big for it, but it's still cool, nonetheless. But this is Copperhead. I'm actually glad I have him in my possession. At least this version. At least I got a version of Copperhead. So go ahead and check. I would rank this as, it's like I said, it's not his usual colors that we know him from the cartoon. He never appeared in the comic book, but he did appear in the cartoon, where the water moccasin did appear in the comic and the cartoon as well. But this is pretty cool. He's kind of cool, got a cool look. I kind of like this darker image because it actually makes him look more of a badass. And he's got that New Orleans Cajun swamp thing going on with the accent and whatnot, which actually I think is pretty cool. But this is a really cool character. Uh, Copperhead is one of my favorite Cobra figures or Cobra characters. You know, because I kind of like the whole "I'm a gator buster, I guarantee" kind of thing going on. That's my best Cajun accent. I don't think it passed as well, but you know, it's still cool anyway. You know, it's all good in the hood. But you can watch the vintage version of him in his normal cartoon colors with the Stingraider, when it was known as the Water Moccasin, with ACC 788 as well as Form BX257. I believe Joe Motion Videos did one. I'm not positive. So Byron, let me know if you did. And how you doing, buddy? Ain't heard from you in a while. But you know, you hit me up sometime, bud. But more on the Copperhead. But this is pretty cool. You know, he's a cool look. You know, cool looking figure. I would rank this as top tier. You can see Sanitarium Productions do a version of this, or do his version of it that he's got, which is actually the same thing. But you can see his video where he does his review, get his opinion, as well as others. You know, there are many others to check out. So feel free in checking them out. Like I said, I would rank this as top tier. Tune in next week as I'm doing a G.I. Joe figure next week, or next Tuesday, so definitely check that out. You know, this has been Copperhead. So tune in next week, next Tuesday, to see the G.I. Joe guy. Tune in Sunday to watch the Transformers review. And speaking of which, I'm doing a Titan class figure in the first week of June next month, so go ahead and check that out. I'm really excited about this purchase and about this guy. I can't wait to review him. So you can launch so you can see the review. But tune in next week to see G.I. Joe. Tune in Sunday to see Transformers. And I'm also going to be doing, I announced last week, I'm also going to start doing a live stream eventually here in the upcoming weeks. I'm actually putting everything together. I'm actually getting the first lineup of special guests, because I'm actually going to be doing an interview type of live stream. So go ahead and check them out. You're going to see like people from, you know, I'm going to have like your everyday run-of-the-mill people. I'm going to have YouTubers and whatnot on here. You know, business owners, small business owners, you know, and stuff like that. It's going to be an adventure. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to do it. So be on the lookout for that here in the next couple of weeks. I'll keep you detailed on what's going on. But this has been Copperhead. This is Cobra Island. And now you know, and knowing is half the battle. See you in the next one. Peace.